Hey there, Darin Garman here. I'm just reading another article in a magazine about how bad things are. You know, the media loves to bounce and pounce on bad news and about another business going having trouble. It's actually a favorite business of mine, Harry and David. You may or may not be familiar with Harry and David. It's you know, mail order fruits and chocolates and candies and apples and pears and you know, basically the article says people have decided to pretty much cut back and not buy from that business now that things aren't as prosperous as they used to be. And so, am I talking about sticking your head in the sand and ignoring the bad news and pretending it doesn't exist? No, I think you need to deal with reality. You need to deal with it every day. So I'm not saying that. But what I want to do is give you really 2 or 3 keys of what I would call prospering in unprosperous times. I think as I record this right now, which is in March of 2011, I think that overall I think America's kind of taken a economic breath here. So in other words, it's been kind of a basic free fall up to this point in a lot of places. In a lot of places it hasn't been, and you guys have heard me talk about how real estate here has done pretty well, actually very well, even through the bad times, and continues to do very well right now. But that's not really what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is really you. And some of the things that you really need to be thinking about and doing if you're looking right now at unprosperous times and how you can be prosperous, okay? The first thing you need to be thinking about is your mindset. Now, am I talking about, again, ignoring what's going on around you? The answer is no. What I'm talking about is making sure that no matter what's going on around you that may be unprosperous, so maybe it's something with you personally, maybe it's with friend, relative, a business you're associated with, whatever, you maintain a plan of being prosperous and you keep working on that plan. That's very, very important. So no matter what's happening either to you or around you, to be able to have a plan where you will be prosperous, where at some point in time you will have those financial goals achieved, where you'll be rich and have the lifestyle that you deserve. You have to always be working on that plan, okay? Always, no matter what's going on around you. No matter what kind of distractions are going on. Now, once again, am I saying ignoring that stuff? No. But always have a plan that you're working on in order for you to be rich and prosperous, and in our case, own as much investment real estate as you can. You want to have a plan in place and always be working on that plan, no matter what else is going on around you. And being pretty much like Teflon, okay, like solid steel, and really bouncing all the bad news, all the bad crap that can happen to you, all those things off, and you keep working on the plan, okay? See, most people don't even work their plan. Most people will sit around and complain and give up and just kind of go back to being, you know, feeling sorry for themselves. It's the people that continue to work on their plan and then have a determined work ethic in working on their plan that will eventually achieve the kinds of wealth that they want, okay, and the types of wealth that they deserve. The problem is the majority of people won't do that. Majority of people will give up, say it's not worth it, you know, and just kind of go back to being sad and feeling sorry for themselves. All right, so that's one thing, is to really, it's really 2, I guess, is not only have a plan, but to be working on that plan. All right, the second or third thing is really being flexible. All right, now here's what I mean. This is very important. You can't jump from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and expect to make any progress. You've got to work single-mindedly on your plan. So, for example, let's say your plan is to own and work on owning, let's just say 100 apartment units within the next 12 months. That's your plan, all right? Well, you don't want to start working on that today and then look at what the discounted notes course is and maybe buy that course. And then look at maybe flipping houses over here. And then maybe going to sheriff's sale and buying a foreclosure over there, buying that course. And then maybe there's a multi-level business that somebody wants to get you involved in, like a multi-level marketing business. Maybe so. In other words, you can't keep putting your toe in the water with all. Would you like that? I like this like an exercise video with you know, with all those different kinds of things, because you're not going to make any progress. You're just going to spin your wheels for months and then find out 2 or 3 months later you've done nothing but waste a lot of time and a lot of energy. Single-minded concentration on your plan, okay? With the flexibility of it, things come up in the plan. Do you change it? Sure. If something comes up, maybe you change it. So for example, with your 100-unit apartments, let's say that you've pretty much decided you want to stay away from government subsidized properties. Okay. However, let's say you find a property that's government subsidized, but within 6 months you can get rid of that subsidy. So maybe you go for it, but then you start working on a plan to get that government subsidy changed and get that process out of there. Just a quick example. Make sure you're flexible with your plan, but you keep working on your plan without dipping your toe in the water of 98 other plans, because you'll find yourself not making any progress. All right. Third thing. What you want to make sure you do is realize everything takes longer than you think it does, or that you want it to, bottom line. Because, look, we're all human beings. We want everything that we want 2 days ago. We don't want to wait. Plus, after we work at it and we still have to wait, that kind of makes us mad. You know, so there's nothing like working your tail off for 3 months on something. Let's say it's your goal, and you've got nothing to show for it. It's kind of frustrating. It can make you mad because, man, not only is this taking a long time, but look at all the work, the time, the effort, the energy I'm giving to this darn thing, and still nothing is happening. It can be pretty frustrating. So what you need to really resolve with yourself, everything takes longer than you think it will. Believe me, everything does, especially when it comes to goal achievement, because the bottom line is the universe. Okay, I'll just call it the universe, and I don't want to get, you know, cosmic on you here. The universe will give you the wealth that you deserve when the universe is ready, not when you're ready. Okay, that's the bottom line. So whether you believe it's God, you know, God, whether it's God, whether it's Buddha, whether it's the universe, a higher being, higher power, however you want it, whatever your belief is, that's perfectly fine. Okay, but whatever it is, you're not going to get that until the universe or your higher power, whatever, is ready, not when you're ready. Because we're all ready for this right now. Okay, and so it's kind of like properties. What I found out a long, long time ago is I'm always ready to invest in the greatest property every single day. But the problem is the good opportunities come up when they're ready to come up, not when I'm ready for them to come up. Right? So the same thing applies to you. So bottom line is, it's easy to get frustrated. You will be frustrated. At some point in time, you're going to say to yourself, is this even worth it? I mean, is this really even worth what I'm doing? But I'm going to tell you, when you have that thought, you're this close. You're very, very close. You're a lot closer than you think to achieving your goals, the wealth, the lifestyle, and you being rich when it comes to investment real estate and being involved in investment real estate. So, I hope these tips have helped you today. I hope they will do some good, and as always, keep these in the back of your mind. Look at this video again if it helps, because these tips that I've given you are probably 2 or 3 of the main reasons why many people don't get as far as they need to get to. Okay, but if you follow what I've talked to you about here, you'll be surprised at the amount of progress you'll make, and you'll be surprised at your resilience in the face of adversity while you're trying to reach your goals and achieve your wealth that you want and you deserve. All right? Have a great day. Hope you liked the video, and we will be in touch soon. See you. Bye.